welcome back to my channel. This is Rochelle with the Healing Rose, and today I'm doing a quick little flip through of the Fairytale Lenormand. The artwork is by Lisa Hunt. It's written by Arwen Lynch. The deck is by US Games. It comes in this really adorable little tin. It did come out a couple years ago, and I didn't even know about it. I just kind of stumbled across it. And I did get it because I do have the Fairytale Tarot by Lisa Hunt, which is a wonderful deck. It's got these, what I love, what they've done here is that with the Tarot, the key is on the back and the lock is on the back of the Lenormand. So that's kind of awesome. With the Tarot, it does have a substantial guidebook when you get it in the set, and each card has a once upon a time story, fairy tale from around the world that goes with it. So it's really substantial. It's absolutely packed full of fairy tales, which I love. And they've done something similar with this guidebook. So it gives you, the different stories. And so normally a lot of the little white books that come with the Lenormand decks, they will have the playing card association, they will have the keywords, and then they will have, if it's a career reading, this is the meaning. If it's finances, it's this. If it's relationships, it's this. So this instead just gives you a little story about what the image is within the cards. So it'll tell you, the Native American tale, and what happened there. So it's kind of cool. I really appreciate the fact that there's actually a fairy tale association with each one of these, and it tells you because it is very international in the way that the stories are presented. So they're not in any particular order. It does come with two different versions of the lady and the gentleman, or the man and the woman. So it gives you a lot of options for how you want to read and which ones you want to include in your deck. So that's kind of nice. I like that it does that. I'll just tuck these over to the side. So they're not really in order because I use them. I did just pull out those cards because otherwise they'll take forever to find. So we'll just lay them out here so you can have a look. So we have the key, the tower, the cross, the ring, the scythe, and the rider. And then we have clover, house, stars, fish, book, and whip. All right, so we have our bouquet, coffin, birds, letter, snake, and moon, and then dog, sun, ship, garden, tree, and anchor. So it has all the classic Lenormand what's the word I'm looking for? Terminology, titles, phrasings, the crossroads, the heart, mice, fox, clouds, child, mountain bear, ship, lilies, and stork. So it is a little more, there is a little more going on in the images than in your really traditional Lenormand cards. But I feel like it's just really obvious what's happening in each one. Like there's the sort of light and dark with the clouds like you have in a traditional deck. I like that the lilies are pond lilies as opposed to the kind of traditional lilies, which, in some decks, like I find sometimes the coloring in some decks that I've seen, the lilies and the bouquet look so similar at first glance. I like that the font is so very clear and easy to read. It's not super scripty. And of course, it's a US Games deck, so it shuffles really nicely. The cardstock glides. Their cardstock is extremely durable. It's, you know, you can count on the quality with US Games, that it's always going to be the same cardstock. You don't get a lot of variation deck to deck, I've found. It's all just very durable. It's got that matte lamination on the cards. So it's got that coating, which means from history, you know, with a couple of my US Games decks I've had where people have knocked over a glass of something, you know, and things spill, and the cards, you know, they wipe clean very easily. So I actually really appreciate their cardstock. I really enjoy their decks. So this is a really fun, cute little Lenormand, and if you enjoy fairy tales, and you know, if you're really into storytelling, I think it's just a beautiful little addition. It's got so many fun little details in it, but at the same time, it's still really obvious, really easy to read, and yeah, I really like it. So I hope you enjoyed this little flip through. I have to decide who I'm putting back in the deck now. And you know, I hope that this is one that you might pick up and add to your collection, because it's just absolutely adorable, and yet at the same time it's actually a really, really functional Lenormand. All right, if you're still here, I would love if you would hit that thumbs up, and if you feel called to, subscribe to my channel. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.